Good morning everyone and welcome to Headingley for the second day of the crucial third test match between the West Indies and Pakistan. Pakistan yesterday winning the toss, electing to bat first, and they were bowled out for 304 in the dying minutes of the day. The West Indies have faced one over so far and are yet to get their score underway. The series is locked at 1-1 and the first team to win 2 test matches will be the one to qualify for the grand final, so both teams will be wanting a good day today. The players and umpires are out in the middle. We join the action now as Pakistan's captain Imran Khan bowls the first ball of the day to Desmond Haynes. Pakistan will be desperate for early wickets. A Yorker to begin with from Imran Khan, but a no ball. Oh, bowled him! That's the perfect start for Pakistan. A superb delivery from Imran Khan. Gordon Greenwich is out, bowled Imran for no score. And the West Indies are 3 for 1. Ooh, edged away through gully. That angle is causing problems for Desmond Haynes, but he jogs through for a single. Oh, that's beautiful placement from Brian Lara. A lovely shot through the offside, and that will be his first boundary. And that might be 4 more. Yes, it is. Brian Lara didn't quite get all of that, but it still raced away to the boundary. Waqar Younis now from the Kirksall Lane end. Well, that's a nice on drive from Brian Lara. It's beat him in on, and that will be 4 more. Well, that's beautifully picked up and flicked away over square leg. Brian Lara looks like he means business today. Oh, that's a rare mistake from Lara. Oh, that will wreck the shackles for Desmond Haynes. A beautiful cover drive and his first boundary. That's a lovely use of the crease from Brian Lara, and that brings up the 50 for the West Indies. That's a nice way to deal with a full toss. A beautiful shot from Desmond Haynes, and that will be 4 more. Punch down the ground, that's beaten mid-on, and that will be 4 more for Desmond Haynes. Oh, he's playing very well with the turn through mid-on, Desmond Haynes. That's another 4. Shoaib Mohammed to continue with his part-time off-spin. Brian Lara's been dropped. Oh dear, Younis Khan has put down a difficult chance, but a catch that Pakistan desperately wanted to take. The West Indies will want to capitalise on that mistake. Oh, that one bobbed up in the air, but no one at short leg. Desmond Haynes was not in control of that one. Shoaib Mohammed is bowling well. He's keeping Lara quiet with a nice tight line. Oh, and now he's taken Lara's wicket. What a bonus for Pakistan. Younis Khan hangs onto the catch, making up for his drop before, and Brian Lara is out. Caught Younis Khan, bowled Shoaib Mohammed for 36, and the West Indies are 75 for 2. Vivian Richards, the new man for the West Indies. And that's a nice shot to get off the mark, leans back, strokes it into the gap, and that will be his first boundary. And it's time for lunch on day 2. Another closely fought session of Test match cricket between these two teams. The West Indies have scored 82 for 2 in that session. Let's have a look at their scorecard. Gordon Greenwich out early in the day, bowled for a duck. And then Brian Lara falling to the part-time off-spin after being dropped the over before for 36. Desmond Haynes is still at the crease on 37, and he's joined by Viv Richards on 5. 5 bowlers used for Pakistan, wickets for captain Imran Khan, and the part-time off-spin of Shoaib Mohammed. Oh, that looks very, very close. A big appeal from Satish, and the umpire says, yes, that's out. Desmond Haynes was looking to drop anchor, but he just played across the line of that one. That would have clipped leg stump, and he is out. LBW to Satish for 39, and the West Indies are 84 for 3. In the air, just past mid-on, and Garfield Sobers is off the mark. Oh, that's another very confident stroke through the onside. 4 more for Sobers. In the air and just past mid-wicket. Well, they're living dangerously, the West Indies, but this is when they play at their best. That's the 100 up now for the West Indies. Imran Khan's left a gap out there at cover, and Viv Richards has found it no problem at all. Oh, that's a very confident pull stroke from Sobers to end the over. Oh, that's a very good take from Imran Khan. Was there an edge? No, it must have come off the hip. Cries catch from Waqar Younis, but that's just wide of mid-on, and 4 more. Off the edge and down towards the boundary, that will be 4 more. Down to the same area, but that was a much better shot from Viv Richards, the traditional late cut. That's the 150 up now for the West Indies. Nicely whipped away into the gap from Sobers. Will that make it to the boundary? Yes, it will. That's 4 more. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Full face of the bat, doesn't bother to run. time for a cup of tea on day 2. The West Indies scoring 84 runs in that session for the loss of a single wicket. Let's have a look at the scorecard. Viv Richards and Garfield Sobers are at the crease in an unbroken partnership of 82, looking more and more settled the longer they stay out there. Desmond Haynes, the only batsman to fall in that session, for 39. 1 wicket each for Imran Khan, Saklan-Mushtaq and Shoaib Mohammad. No wickets as of yet for Wasim or Waqar. Saklan-Mushtaq to resume after tea from the Kirksall Lane end. Lots of spin and bounce. He certainly is the danger man on this pitch. Oh, that's beautiful footwork and even better placement from Garfield Sobers. That will be his 50. Oh, there it is. The typical Richards thump down the ground for 6. Oh, there's that reverse swing that struck Sobers on the front pad, and the umpire says, yes, that's out. That's the wicket that Pakistan were looking for. A beautiful piece of bowling from Wasim Akram, and Garfield Sobers is out. LBW to Wasim for a well-made 52. And the West Indies are 179 for 4. Oh, that looks very, very close indeed. Saklan is pleading with the umpire, but he says not out. That ball may be spinning down the leg side. Yes, only just. This around the wicket angle is making Viv Richards play differently. That slashed away down to third man, and that will be his 50. Oh, and there's the deucer, beautifully bowled. Was there an edge on that? The umpire says no. What a good over from Saklan. Clive Lloyd still on 0 after 13 balls, but he's off the mark now. That's a lovely square drive through the offside, and that will be 4. Slashed away through the gully region, but no one in position to take the catch. That's an excellent pull shot in front of square leg, and that brings up the 200 for the West Indies. This is a very important partnership. Oh, what a magnificent cover drive from Viv Richards. There was some real Caribbean flair in that shot. Pakistan will be desperate for Viv Richards' wicket because he's playing beautiful shots just like that one. That will be 4 more. Worked away through square leg from Clive Lloyd. That's raced to the boundary. That will be another 4. Captain to captain. And straight to first slip, but was that a bump ball? The umpire doesn't think so, he's given it out. Let's have a look at the replay. Oh, that looked very close. A controversial decision here at Headingley, but Clive Lloyd has to go. He's out. Court Yunus bowled Imran for 17. And the West Indies are 219 for 5. That is a very useful wicket for Pakistan. They're on top of the West Indies. Another big shot from Imran Khan. This one probably hitting Richards outside the line of off stump. Another big shot for LBW, but Viv Richards plays with a good technique, nice and forward, and gets hit outside the line of off stump. That's a bit too short, and beautifully cut away from Viv Richards for 4. That will certainly release the pressure for the West Indies. Oh, that's out stumps. Beautifully bowled from Saklan. He saw Richards coming, dropped it in short. Richards couldn't get to the pitch, and he is out. Stumped Moen bowled Saklan for 77, and the West Indies are now 228 for 6. Pakistan are right on top of the West Indies here at Headingley in this crucial third test match as Malcolm Marshall comes to the crease and hammers his first ball for 4 down the ground. Wasim Akram now with the new ball, bowling from around the wicket. That's just wide of gully and will go to the boundary for 4. Well, these could be some very useful runs from Malcolm Marshall. Well, that's a nice pull shot from Jeff Dujon back and across, and he hits his first boundary. Well, that's into the gap. A nice piece of timing from Jeff Dujon, and that will be 4 more. That's the 250 up now for the West Indies. Now Malcolm Marshall drives handsomely through the offside. These are very useful runs. Oh, that's bowled. A beautiful Yorker from Waqar Younis. He's so good at that delivery. Malcolm Marshall is out. Bowled Waqar for 17. And the West Indies are 257 for 7. Waqar Younis aiming for those stumps again, but that ball probably hitting Joel Garner outside the line of off stump. Straight to Yunus Khan at first slip. These Pakistani bowlers are so good at cleaning up the tail. Joel Garner is out. Court Yunus bowled Wasim for 1. And the West Indies are 260 for 8. Dujan on the attack, pumping that one down the ground for 4 more. This will be the last over of the day. Dujon lofts it over Bidon's head. 1 bounce for 4, down towards the boundary. Quick runs, very useful here for the West Indies. And that will be stumps on day 2. Another enthralling day of Test match cricket. What a match this is. What a semi-final series this is. The West Indies are 271 for 8. Let's have a look at their scorecard. Some nice contributions in the middle order. Viv Richards with 77 and Garfield Sobers with 52. But no one going on to score that big 100 that the West Indies would have been hoping for. Jeff Dujon is at the crease on 25 and he is joined by Curtly Ambrose on 1. 5 bowlers used for Pakistan and the wickets shed around. 2 wickets each for Wasim Akram, Imran Khan and Saqlain Mushtaq. 1 wicket for Waqar Younis and the crucial wicket of Brian Lara for the part-time off-spinner Shoaib Ahmed. The West Indies are only 33 runs behind now, but with just the 2 wickets left, this is looking like a very evenly placed Test match with Pakistan possibly slightly in front. You get the feeling that day 3 tomorrow is going to be absolutely crucial. That's it from us. Do join us tomorrow for day 3 of this 3rd Test match, and bye for now.